Hi, I'm Cindi McGee, and you're watching Polymer Clay TV. Today's veneer is inspired by this beautiful watercolor leaf pattern designed by Amanda Calcott. This veneer is super easy to create and only requires a couple of items. The most important are these pan pastels. You could use decorator chalks or even create something similar with paints in these colors. But for the soft watercolory effect on the clay, I love how the pan pastels worked. These are the 6 shades that I chose. You can substitute with any shades of green and blue that you have. My first step was to condition and roll some white Primo Sculpey to a setting number 4 on the clay machine. You can see it's about this thick for those with different types of clay machines. I have my 6 different shades of pan pastels that best match that original print, and this is the Monstera leaf template from createalong.com. I am going to be using 2 of the different leaf sizes in the template. I'm going to start with the smaller one and the phthalo blue, which is a sort of a darker cobalty kind of blue. And I'm using my sponge applicator to just apply the pan pastel over the template image. I am using the one that has the details, as you can see. And then I'm just going to continue to do that with that first color of blue randomly over the surface of the clay sheet. I then did the same thing with the chromium oxide green pastels randomly on the surface, allowing some of the leaves to overlap the original blue leaves. Then I moved on to the chromium oxide green tint pastel and did the same thing, allowing some of them to overlap. The next layer of leaves, I jumped to the next size up, the middle size leaf on the template, and I used the phthalo green tint pastel. To create the sort of teal green blue that's in that original fabric, I used the turquoise pastel first and applied it, and then I went back over it with just a touch of that first green here and there to give it some tone and a more of a teal color and kind of a mottled watercolor effect. Randomly place some of these colored leaves over the surface. My last step was to take this fluffy makeup brush and just gently brush over the surface of the veneer. It removed any stray particles of the pastel and softened the lines a bit and even tinted that white that's in the background just a touch. I wanted to make a polymer trading coin with my veneer, and somehow this tropical feeling veneer just seemed to call out for a straw or a wicker component. And to create that, I'm just using some strands of ecru clay that I extruded, and I'm going to weave them on a solid brown base disc. Once I had that woven component the way I wanted to, I added just a light dusting of some raw sienna pan pastel to darken it a bit and give it a more aged or worn wickery look. Then I added a slice of our veneer and finished up the coin. This veneer could also make some really pretty jewelry or be used to cover a box. There are lots of different options. Need more inspiration? We invite you to join our Polymer Clay Tribe Facebook group. Over 16,000 members sharing inspiring projects every day. For lots more creative polymer clay ideas, visit the Polymer Clay TV blog.